Welcome everybody to the second game tonight. We are welcoming Grunge City out on the track. We have number 08, Shredda Stare. Number 1031, Catfight. 1040, Lieutenant Striker. 192, Habeas Corpus. Number 2, Pummel Entendre. Number 22, Questionable Judgment. Number 31, Dirty Destroyer. Number 334, Red Bulldozer. Number 37, Riot. Number 403, Miss Vira No Regard. Number 47, Space Cadet. Number 56, Block Girl Magic. Number 6, Holly Bush. Number 7, Shanita Penalty. Number 70, Pearl Jam. Number 73, April Fools. Number 8, Rockzilla. Number 81, Ponyo Knees. Number 87, Vixen Stones. And number 9, Deadly Long Legs. Your bench staff for Grunge City is Jen, Effer Up, and Shy.
And welcome your hometown, Margarita Villains! Number 005, Scream Soda! 004, Terminator! 06, Fat Bottomed Hurls! 09, Rowena Raven Brawl! 104, Fawn Dolls! 115, Lightning Striker. 1166, The Wife of Wrath. 31, Creeper Sutherland. 375, Skatey Pie. 411, Dynamo Dash. 452, The Frenzy. 47, Just Dana. 74, Dar the Star. 86, Silver Road. 90, Furious Faf. Bench staff for the Margarita Villains, Margaret Smackwood, Bettina Slay, Slavic Janet, and Artemis Prime.
Your officiating crew on skates, your head referee is Rolando Furioso. You've got Velveeta Slicer, Flawless, Bobby Flair, Whack Job, Ruby Roughhouser, Shenanigans, and Banshee on skates.
Your non-skating officials, D. Spencer, Left on Red, Jerry Can, Mama Bear, Beat Me Up Scotty, Gravity Assist, Scary Frog, Nailer, Koala Mila, and Spacey Stacy. And here we go at Jam 1. I see Creeper Sutherland hit to the outside for the Margarita Villains. Grunge City Jammer at the back of the pack, trying to get past 1166. Makes it past on the inside line past Furious Faf. Lead goes to number 47 of Grunge City. That's Space Cadet, followed fast by Creeper Sutherland. Hit to the outside by Raven.
The Eves of Destruction wish to thank all the outstanding sponsors that fund the gameplay you enjoy. As we tell you more about them tonight and throughout the day, consider if you too would like to help us keep rolling through the rest of the year of 2023. Contact us at eavesofdestructionsponsorship@gmail.com.
Ponyo Knees gets hit to the outside by Scream Soda right at the jam line. Scream Soda around the outside, lead Margarita Villains. Ponyo Knees with Terminator to beat at the front as Scream Soda returns for his scoring pass. Jump at the apex, stays in bounds. 4 points, Margarita Villains. Ponyo Knees coming in, 4 points. That's Fondals at the back of the pack with some offense for Scream Soda. A hit to the outside, follows JD to the inside. Ponyo Knees behind Terminator, 004, comes up against Skatey Pie. Terminator reforms at the front, looking to stop Ponyo Knees. Knees has some offensive help at the inside, isolating Fondals. Terminator continues bracing. Skatey watching for their space. Knees looks to complete that pass. 4 points, Grunge City. Scream Soda lands on the inside of the track, calls off the jam. 4 points, Margarita Villains.
Salt Chuck Pies, don't be shy, say hello to Pie. You should grab one on your way home from the Bay Street, and you must have had one at our booth tonight.
Number 8-1 for Grunge City. That's 8-1, your lead, Grunge City. Lightning Striker through the pack as the jammer for the Margarita Villains. Jump on the inside, both jammers take 4 points. Jam ends with 4 points apiece.
The Zone at 91.3, proud sponsors of the EOD. The Zone is a radio station made for you by real people here in Victoria.
Creeper Sutherland back on the track for the Margarita Villains. Open line on the outside, Margarita Villains lead. Pearl Jammer through the pack. Points going up for both jammers right now. That hit to the outside, 1040, knocks down Creeper, calls the jam. 1 point, Grunge City. 3 points, Margarita Villains.
Artsy eyewear, eyewear for all ages, anything but ordinary.
Seven Space Cadet in red, using Scream Soda's own move, hitting at the jam line there. Scream is stuck at the back of the pack while Space Cadet is facing all 4 Margarita Villains at the front. Space Cadet lead with Terminator to pass at the front. Lead Grunge City. Scream Soda with a bounce off of Fondals. Low block penalty takes Red Jammer to the penalty box. His power gem is in favor of the Margarita Villains. Scream Soda looking for some offensive help, gets hit to the inside, drawn back by Rockzilla. Hit right to the line, Scream Soda manages to stay in, takes a knee at the apex. Fondals comes in with some offensive help. Terminator at the front trying to make some space. Number 8 with a hit to the inside. That high block takes number 8 to the penalty box. Space Cadet back on the track, attempts a jump over the apex. Takes a surf ride over the back of Skatey Pie. Skatey Pie chases that down and hits out Space Cadet at the front. Scream Soda passes that helmet cover. Fawn Dolls 104, now your active jammer for the Margarita Villains. Initial pass completed. Space Cadet with a move on the outside. That's 4 points, Grunge City. And the last jam, let's see what they get this jam. Space Cadet is through. That's another 4 points.
Spinnaker's Brew Pub, making it local since 1984. Find them on Catherine Street in Esquimalt in our beer garden, or new this game, find their fantastic non-alcoholic options at the merch table in the lobby.
This is official timeout being called by the Margarita Villains.
Do you love Drag Kings? Come see the Steves of Seduction, an A-Team fundraiser June 4th. You might see some familiar faces there from your favorite Eves of Destruction teams. Follow our social media for more information.
And that official review has ended and Jam 6 begun. Number 8-6 jamming for Grunge City. Finds an open line. The Frenzy with the hit. One Ponyo Knees for Grunge City, followed closely by 3-1 Creeper Sutherland for the Margarita Villains. Pulled to the back of the pack, Terminator moves Ponyo to the back, the wife of Raph with the hold. Creeper Sutherland through with the lead. Ponyo Knees with a hit out by Terminator. Terminator all the way to the back of the pack, brings Ponyo back as Creeper Sutherland is picking up points. Ponyo Knees with the helmet cover in hand. Creeper Sutherland hit towards the back. That hit was a direction of gameplay penalty issued against Red Blocker. Creeper Sutherland calls that off with 3 points. Margarita Villains.
Straight and narrow, Pacific Coast Coast cocktails at the end of every adventure. The greatest reward is a refreshing beverage with both friends, old and new. Try one in our beer garden.
Last call for 50/50 tickets. The pot is now at $327. We are starting jam number 8 with Pearl Jammer, hit to the inside for Grunge City. Skatey Pie jamming for the Margarita Villains, also hit to the inside. High block penalty issued to number 37, Captain.
Folks, our amazing crew of dedicated officials is one of the Ease of Destruction's biggest assets. From non-skating officials to on-skates officials, as well as our volunteers from St. John's Ambulance. They make it possible to do this sport we love so much. You can speak to any official EOD member to find out how you too could become part of our crew and become as awesome as our own teams.
We've got 2 fresh jammers for you in Jam 9. That's Fat Bottom Hurls, lead for the Margarita Villains. We also have Block Girl Magic, number 5-6 for Grunge City on the track. Hurls been at the back of the pack. Block Girl Magic behind Lightning Striker and Dar the Star. Hurls with 4 points, Margarita Villains. Lightning Striker drops. Helmet cover has been passed to number 9. Now your active blocker is Daddy Longlegs for Grunge City. Longlegs at the front. Passes Lightning Striker. That's 4 points, Grunge City. Fat Bottomed Hurls takes a seat in the penalty box. This is a power jam in favor of Grunge City. With that penalty, the Margarita Villains lose lead. This jam will go the full 2 minutes. Deadly Strong Legs hit to the outside. All 4 of those Margarita Villains to beat. That spin takes the Frenzy with a hit to the outside. Terminator at the back of the pack. Leap over the apex, and Deadly Long Legs loses their momentum. Back on the track behind the Frenzy. Sneaking around past Lightning Striker's backside. And Fat Bottomed Hurls is close behind. Both jammers with 4 points on that pass. pack is at the front at the beginning of that jam. Doesn't stop number 4-7 Space from getting through the pack. Lead goes to Grunge City. Space Cadet back at the pack as Creeper Sutherland makes it through at the front. Wide open inside line. Space Cadet skates through with 4 points.
Use.ca is celebrating their 20th anniversary. Canadian owned and operated, Use.ca has been keeping useful items out of the landfill since 2003. But used means more than secondhand. We are used for jobs, used for services, used for garage sales, so think used first.
We're going into Jam 11 with a 1-point difference. Grunge City 31, Eves of Destruction 32. Lightning Striker 115 comes to the front of the pack and is shut down. Lightning Striker, your lead. Pearl Jammer drawn back by Dash. Pearl Jammer through the pack with a step past Raven. Low block penalty to Lightning Striker takes them to the penalty box. That is loss of lead. This is now a 2-minute jam. Pearl Jammer through the pack with 4 points. Power jam in favor of Grunge City. Offense on both sides. Raven comes in for a hit. Pearl Jammer makes a high jump. Raven holds the line this time. A little bit of help there from the pivot. Both skaters go out. That puts Pearl Jammer back on the track. 4 points in the air by head ref Bobby Flair. That's 3 points, sorry. 1 no pass, no penalty. Lightning Striker now through the pack with 4 points. Dynamo Dash at the front of the pack. Pearl Jammer past them. 4 more points with 30 seconds to go in this jam. Lightning Striker with 2 blockers to beat as Pearl Jammer runs into the back of the pack. Striker skates out backwards at the front of the pack. 4 points, Margarita Villains. A line open on the inside. That's a jump through, picking up 4 points for Pearl Jammer and Grunge City. One more point goes on the board at the end of that jam for the Margarita Villains. It was a 19-point jam for Pearl Jammer, number 70.
Skaters, just a reminder, Influence Board Shop is on site for any surprise repair needs.
I see Slaya Solo waving those 50-50 tickets around at the far end of the rink. We draw at the halftime of this game, which is only 15 minutes away. The more you buy, the more you win. Folks, if you've been keeping track, that last jam was the most number of points we've seen any jammer put on the screen this entire evening. That whistle ends our team timeout. The wife of Wrath jamming for the Margarita Villains. Hit to the jammer and a quick move to the outside. Grunge City jammer hung up behind Terminator. Inside line opens. That's lead to Vixen Stones. That hit propels the wife of Wrath forward. Dixon Stones with fat-bottomed hurls to beat, calls off the jam. 1 point, Grunge City.
The skaters you see in red going around the track this evening are the Eves of Destruction own Rotten Apple Junior Roller Derby skaters. The Rotten Apples welcomes all skaters 10 to 17 regardless of experience. We work with each level of skater to fulfill their roller derby dreams.
Speaking of Rotten Apple Junior skaters, number 005 Scream Soda, jammer on the track, is one of your Rotten Apple skaters. Also on Team Canada. Scream hit to the outside by number 37 Riot, drawn to the back of the pack. Margarita Villains lead. Jammer is number 81 Ponyo Knees for Grunge City, looking to get through for their initial pass. Hit out by Furious Faf. Scream Soda at turn 1 with one jammer to beat, one blocker to beat. 8-1 goes to the penalty box. That's Scream Soda through with 4 points. Margarita Villains. This is a power jam in favor of the Margarita Villains. Creeper Sutherland comes in with some offense. Move to the outside, inside line opened. Grunge City reforms in front of Scream Soda. Back on her skates. Number 37 Riot to beat. Holding the back, double brace at the front. Pass cat fight at the front. Scream Soda calls the jam.
Cloverdale Paint are the suppliers of Ease of Destruction track tape and for all your interior and exterior paint needs.
Number 47 Space Cadet back on the track for Grunge City, facing Fondals out for their first jam for the Margarita Villains. Fondal's been on the track as a blocker plenty, but this is a power jam, and Fondals is the only jammer on the track. Number 9 with the hit out. Fondals comes in behind. Dolls is the lead jammer for this jam. Number 9, Deadly Long Legs sticking to Fondals. 4-5-2, the Frenzy comes in with some offense. Moving into turn 3, blockers on the ground. Fondals with a push. Number 47, Space Cadet out of the penalty box, through the pack, jam is called.
A big EOD thank you to this evening's photographers, Creative Miscellany, Luckless Photos, and Flavortown Fury. Give them a thank, follow on all your socials to revisit tonight's greatest hits.
.06 Fat Bottomed Hurls facing number 70 Pearl Jammer. 7-0 quickly at the front of the pack. The Wife of Wrath anchoring that pack. Terminator sticking close to Pearl Jammer. Rotation puts Dar the Star in the front. Pearl Jammer looking to go underneath the Wife of Wrath, reformed with Terminator at the front. At the back of the pack we see Fat Bottomed Hurls recycled to the very back. Blockers back on the track. 3 Grunge City blockers to beat at the back, hit to the outside and recycled back at the front. Pearl Jammer trying to get past that apex. Dar the Star holding tight while Lightning Striker maintains pack. A hard hit to Red Bulldozer takes Fat Bottomed Hurls past those blockers. A quick catch up of Riot, the captain, takes Fat Bottomed Hurls to the back again. And we have Pearl Jammer trying to get past Lightning Striker and Dar the Star at the front as Fat Bottomed Hurls moves into turn 2. Move to the outside again by Riot. The Wife of Wrath looking to pull back. Pearl Jammer spanning out with Terminator. Lightning Striker provides offense at the front. And lead goes to Fat Bottom Hurls. 3 leads in a row for Margarita Villains. Terminator with the return at the back takes Pearl Jam to the back of the pack as Fat Bottom Hurls comes in for a scoring pass. Pearl Jammer pauses. Helmet cover in hand. That is a successful pass. Pivot for Grunge City is now your jammer of record against the Wife of Wrath. Wow, the last blocker to pass at the front.
Castle Building Center. Castle is all about community. Ready for your next home renovation project? They are ready to help.
And we are starting on a power jam in favor of the Margarita Villains. Creeper Sutherland with the lead for Margarita Villains. Margarita Villains are holding one of those Grunge City blockers at the back to maintain pack. That gives advantage to Creeper Sutherland to push those remaining blockers as far as possible. Number 9 to beat Creeper Sutherland with 4 points. Multiplayer penalty takes number 7 to the penalty box. That's Shanita penalty. Riot back on the track from the penalty box. That is your jammer for Grunge City. Creeper calls that jam off at turn 3. 4 points, Margarita Villains.
Friendly reminder, folks, less than 8 minutes to get your last final 50-50 tickets. You have 2 opportunities to leave the arena richer tonight. So we are selling 50-50, and the A team is selling raffle to raise travel funds. With the raffle tickets, you get a shot at $1,000. 50-50, the pot for you is $327.
Number 8-7 jamming for Grunge City. That is Vixen Stones against 005 Scream Soda. Vixen Stones at the back right now. Scream is your lead. That's 5 leads for the Margarita Villains. Dynamo Dash with the drawback at the back of the pack. Helmet cover pass has gone to Red Bull Dozer 334. Now your active jammer for the Grunge City. Scream Soda pushing in the front of the pack. Dozer getting kicked out at the back. That's Dynamo Dash at the back of the pack with the draw. Scream Soda with 4 points. Dozer hit to the inside, off the side of Dash. Scream Soda comes in behind Dozer. Dozer goes out. Scream looking for the inside line again. Get behind those Grunge City blockers. Dynamo Dash taking that inside line at the apex as Dozer reforms behind Lightning Striker. Scream Soda with a couple blockers to beat at turn 1. To the inside by Shanita penalty. That jam ends with 3 points on the board for Grunge City. That was a 19-point jam for Scream Soda.
Empire Donuts, a simple, humble donut.
That 06 Fat Bottom hurls hit to the inside with the recycle against Grunge City, who sent out jammer number 81, Ponyo Knees, pushing their way at the front of the pack. JD holding that inside line, holding Ponyo Knees back. That hit hurls to the outside at turn 2. Back on the track again behind Ponyo Knees. Sees an outside line and it's open against the apex. Lead, Margarita Villains. Terminator at the front against Ponyo Knees, holding that line, hits Ponyo out. Terminator runs to the back of the track. Riot comes in even further, bringing back Fat Bottom hurls. Ponyo with helmet cover in hand, getting blocked by the wife of Raph at the back of the pack. Helmet cover has been successfully passed to the pivot from Grunge City. Pivot number 5-6, Block Girl Magic, now your jammer for Grunge City.
Vampire Donuts, a simple, humble donut, not fancy, just classic and heavenly. You can visit them on View Street or in Cook Street Village.
Just over 3 minutes of derby left in this half. Grunge City 51, Margarita Villains 82. Grunge City Jammer 4-7, Space Cadet working at the back of the pack. Creeper Sutherland trying to get through at the front. Challenging those arms, gets hit to the outside by Holly Bush. Holly Bush gets a penalty, takes the long way around the track. Creeper Sutherland is lead. Space Cadet through the pack on an initial pass. Both jammers looking for points. Both jammers with 4 points.
Big thank you to Hotel Zed for hosting our out-of-town friends this weekend.
That's 7-0 Pearl Jammer with a duck under Lightning Striker, but out they go. At the front of the pack, Skatey Pie trying to get past number 9, hit to the outside. Number 9 goes down. Skatey Pie looking for some offensive help at the front from Scream Soda and Lightning Striker. That's a cutting penalty, takes number 7-0 Pearl Jammer to the penalty box. This is a power jam in favor of 375. Skatey Pie back on the track at turn 4. Leads Margarita Villains. That's lead number 8 for Margarita Villains in a row. Blocker number 9, Deadly Longlegs, slowing down Skatey Pie. Lightning Striker with some offense at the front. Holly Bush reformed with Rocky. Rocky holding that tight. Lightning Striker knocks Rocky out of the way. Skatey Pie goes to the penalty box. Trades off with number 3-7 released. Pearl Jammer back on the track, gets hung up by Lightning Striker. Deadly Longlegs isolating. Lightning Striker. Scream Soda with a hit to the outside. Pack is held by Fondals. Scream Soda is reforming the pack. Lightning Striker left at the front. Skatey Pie out of the penalty box, and initial pass completed. This intermission brings us to our draws. We will have the 50-50 draw, and we will have the A-Team raffle draw in just a moment. All right, we have Artemis Prime to draw the ticket. All right, we're ready to draw. For $369. ticket, number 405, 316. And now we're drawing for the 18th raffle for $1,000. You don't have to leave your win. Welcome back to our last half of roller derby for tonight. Your current score, Grunge City 55, Margarita Villains 88. We're starting this second half with Creeper Sutherland jamming for the Margarita Villains. Number 8-7, Vixen Stones for Grunge City. Vixen Stones getting some help at the front by Block Girl Magic. Creeper Sutherland behind captain number 3-7 Riot and Shanita Penalty. Creeper with a line on the inside at the apex, makes it through the pack. Lead, Margarita Villains. Vixen Stones with helmet cover in hand, still pushing past those Villains. That helmet cover has successfully been passed off to the pivot. Hit to the outside by Lightning Striker ends that jam.
Folks, your last call in the beer garden is at 8:50. That gives you 20 minutes to get another drink if you are interested.
That's number 452, the Frenzy for the Villains. Lead this time goes to 4-7, Space Cadet of Grunge City. That's Grunge City's first lead, in 8 jams. Hit to the outside and a recycle. The Frenzy through the pack while Scream Soda draws back Space Cadet. Space Cadet calls that jam off as they pass Terminator's hips. That's 4 points in the air, Grunge City.
The ramp is open at Influence Board Shop. There are 3 locations in Victoria. Roll on in and shop for all your skate needs.
That's number 5-6, Block Girl Magic out for Grunge City. And the first time we're seeing Silver Rogue start as a jammer as Block Girl Magic goes to the penalty box. This is a power jam in favor of the Margarita Villains. Grunge City captain Riot knocks Silver Rogue to the inside. Offensive help comes in from Captain Fury S. Silver Rogue looking to beat on the inside line. Blocker number 9, Deadly Long Legs to beat at the front of the pack. Silver Rogue makes it out. Lead, Margarita Villains. Block Girl Magic back on the track, out of the penalty box and making quick work around turn 3. Inside line open. Silver Rogue receiving a cutting penalty. That is lead lost. This jam will go for another 45 seconds with Block Girl Magic as the only jammer on the track for the first 30. Fat Bottomed hurls with a hit. Skatey Pie holding space. Offensive help comes in for Block Girl Magic. Furious Faf gets ahead of it. Slows down at the front of the pack. And Block Girl Magic through with 4 points. Number 3-7 Riot back on the track from the penalty box. The Wife of Wrath joins teammates at the front. Looking to get ahead of Block Girl Magic and joins Skatey Pie. Skatey Pie with a cutting penalty. That jam ends with 3 more points. Grunge City. 3 points, Margarita Villains. 4-7 Space Cadet makes a move to the inside, quickly changes direction either way. Number 31, Creeper Sutherland, making the same moves. Both jammers going back and forth. There's a cut penalty going to Space Cadet, making Creeper Sutherland the only jammer on the track. Blocker number 8-1 to beat. Lead Margarita Villains. Skatey Pie rejoins the back of the pack. Number 8 with a hit outside. Rockzilla brings Creeper Sutherland to the back of the pack. Creeper with a little offensive help from Lightning Striker at the front. Striker turns around, a block. Number 4-7 Space Cadet as Creeper gets through with 4 points. Margarita Villains. Space Cadet through on their initial pass. Creeper calls the jam. Seven Vixen Stones for Grunge City. The Frenzy for the Margarita Villains. Wife of Wrath and Terminator holding it tight at the front as the Frenzy runs out. Wife of Wrath reforming at the front to hold back Vixen Stones. Frenzy in the back of the pack passes Red Bulldozer. Deadly Strong Legs to pass. That's initial pass completed for Grunge City. 8-7 Vixen Stones out. Frenzy gets hit on the outside apex. 3 points, Villains. That crosses the 100-point mark. Your current score, Grunge City 66, Margarita Villains 101.
Thanks to Roller Skate Victoria for sponsoring our athletes with discounts on their open skates and roller discos. For infos on these events and roller dance lessons, visit them on Facebook and Instagram.
A low start at the back of the pack. Fat Bottom Hurls makes a hit to the inside. We're looking at Rockzilla jamming for Grunge City. Rocky makes it past Furious Faf. Lead goes to Grunge City. Fat Bottom Hurls hit to the outside, drawn back behind Red Pivot. Shred Astaire going to the penalty box for a destruction penalty. Fat Bottom Hurls looking to make it through the track. Multiplayer penalty takes Riot to the penalty box. Rocky back on the track gets a cut the track penalty for against Furious Faf, also going to the penalty box. Fat Bottom Hurls through the pack.
That is a power jam for the Margarita Villains.
Four points, Villains. Lead has been lost. This jam will go for another 40 seconds. That's time for Fat Bottom Hurls to add to those 4 points. Riot back on the track. Fat Bottom Hurls desperately trying to call that jam off. Is not the lead. points go to Grunge City as Rocky makes it through that pile. Furious Faf takes a trip to the penalty box as Rocky makes it through with 4 points for Grunge City. Pack draws back toward the jammer line. Space Cadet for Grunge City. Skatey Pie is your lead. Grunge City with 3 blockers on the track, and Skatey Pie coming in hot. Hit to the outside by number 8, Juan Pagnoniz. Space Cadet with an attempted jump on the straightaway gets a hit off of Fondals. Skatey Pie being pushed back by number 7 around the outside. Four points, Villains. Initial pass completed for Grunge City. Space Cadet behind Creeper Sutherland, Fondals and Furious Fast for the hit to the outside. JD taking that line. Creeper Sutherland getting some offensive help from Furious Faf. Space Cadet sees that open line, around they go. 4 points, Grunge City. Skatey Pie leaves the pack with 4 points and calls it for the Margarita Villains.
The Victoria Sexual Assault Centre is a feminist organization committing to ending sexualized violence through healing, education, and prevention. They are dedicated to supporting women and all trans survivors of sexual assault and childhood sexual abuse through advocacy, counseling, and empowerment.
Block Girl Magic for Grunge City and the Wife of Wrath for the Margarita Villains. Wife of Wrath near the front with 1 to beat. Wife of Wrath is lead. Block Girl Magic through the pack. Both jammers in scoring position. The Wife of Wrath scoots around Deadly Strong Legs. Calls that jam with 4 points, Margarita Villains.
Cloverdale Paint are the suppliers of Eves of Destruction track tape. You'll see them fixing it up there and running off. Vixen Stones back on the track, right up against Scream Soda as Silver Rogue is at the back for the Margarita Villains. Vixen Stones with all 4 blockers. Nobody in the penalty box. Everybody that can be on the track is on the track. Pat Bottom Hurls holding that outside line against Vixen Stones. Silver Rogue looking for any movement. Rocky number 8 anchoring at the front. That's Dynamo Dash bringing sticks and stones to the back of the pack as Dar the Star takes a seat in the penalty box. That bottom hurls with a move to the outside, leaves the line open. Lead goes to Vixen Stones. Grunge City lead. It's Silver Rogue trying to get in the back. Red pivot. Serves 2 penalties in the penalty box for not leaving the track immediately. Vixen Stones takes a turn in the penalty box. Silver Rogue has the power jam.
finds themselves at the apex. Dynamo Dash reforming at the back. Number 8, Rocky comes in fast. Scream Soda with some movement on the inside line. It's Scream Soda versus Rocky trying to make some move out there. Scream Soda with the star now on her helmet. That's a successful star pass. Scream Soda through the pack with 10 seconds to go. Vixen Stones coming in to face Dar the Star. Scream Soda with the penalty heads to the penalty box.
Use Victoria, your local marketplace. Support local by searching for new and used items on usevictoria.com. Rental cars, boats, furniture, you'll find it on used. Friendly reminder, folks, it is last call for anything you would like to buy from the beer garden. You have 5 minutes.
We're starting Jam 10 with a power start for Grunge City. This is our second power start of the game, this time in favor of Grunge City. Furious Faf with a hit to the outside, draws back. Space Cadet, but Space is through, lead Grunge City. Margarita Villains looking to stay ahead of that offensive sweep from Grunge City. Grunge City captures Skatey Pie at the back of the pack. Space Cadet through with the first 4 points of the jam. Scream Soda back on the track now for the Margarita Villains. Drawn to the back of the pack by Deadly Longlegs. Space Cadet gets through the front with 4 points. Creeper Sutherland pivot for the Margarita Villains in the penalty box. That leaves Scream Soda with no assistance on the track. Furious Faf at the front. That is Space Cadet with the scoring pass. Scream Soda coming in the back as Skatey Pie heads to the penalty box. Space Cadet with a 4th scoring pass for Grunge City. Scream Soda looking to use some of Space Cadet's own blockers against them, held up by number 3-7 Riot at the back of the pack. JD looking to get a cut from the opposing blocker. That doesn't work. They're all back on the track. Creeper Sutherland and JD coming in with some offensive help, making a little bit of movement for Scream Soda. Scream Soda comes in at the back of the pack.
Roller Derby Canada, for your safety and ours, they ensure all of the skaters that you see out on the track today.
That was a 20-point jam for number 4-7 Space Cadet. This jam starts with the Frenzy as the only jammer on the track. Red Bulldozer at the front to beat. The Frenzy, lead jammer. Space Cadet hit to the inside. The Frenzy with 4 points. Space Cadet with a successful helmet cover pass to number 5-6, Block Girl Magic. That's 4 points to Frenzy. Initial pass completed, Grunge City. And another 3. Fondals, number 104, pushes the pack to the front. 8-1 Ponyo Knees gets past Furious Faf as they report for a penalty. Lead goes to Grunge City. Pack moves fast through the straightaway. Both jammers through. 4 points for Grunge City.
Again, folks, big thank you to our sponsors that keep our gameplay going. As we've been telling you throughout this game, if you want to help us keep rolling through 2023, you can contact us at eodsponsorship@gmail.com.
I see number 3-1, Creeper Sutherland, following those blockers to the outside line, now fighting against them at the front. It's Creeper through at the front. 8-7, Vixen Stones, our jammer for Grunge City, hit to the inside, coming in behind the Wife of Wrath. Keeper Sutherland trying to get past, should need a penalty. Supported by Deadly Longlegs, that takes Creeper to the outside. Longlegs with the recycle, and the jam is called. 3 points up for the Villains. Your current score, Grunge City 113, 142, Margarita Villains. That's Fondal seeing an opening at the front, pushing those blockers away. Lead Margarita Villains and Fondals. Space Cadet at the back of the pack. Space Cadet seeing the outside line open. Dynamo Dash doesn't quite make it. Space Cadet through. Initial scoring pass. Fondals looking to score some points. Space Cadet back in at the back. And a leap over the apex. Stays in bounds 4 points, Grunge City. Fondals through at the apex. Jam ends 4 points apiece. Wife of Wrath comes in hot for the Margarita Villains. Pushing their way at the front, that's number 8, Rockzilla. Wow, his lead. Rocky not far behind, initial pass completed. Wow, calls that 1 point Margarita's Villains. Space Cadet at the back for Grunge City, looking for an outside line. Creeper Sutherland trying to come up the middle. Furious Faf holding some space. Creeper Sutherland lead Margarita Villains. Space Cadet behind Dar the Star. That push. Initial pass completed. 4 points to Margarita Villains. The jump on the apex, doesn't land it, gets drawn back by Furious Faf. Space Cadet comes in at the back of the pack. 4 points to the Villains. Creeper Sutherland returning for a scoring pass. Furious Faf looking to draw back Space Cadet. Creeper calls the jam with 3 points, Villains. Skaty Pie back on the track for the Margarita Villains. Movement on the outside. Number 8-1, Pagnonis lead for Grunge City. Skaty Pie receives a penalty, reports to the penalty box, and turns this into a power jam in favor of Grunge City. That's number 8-1, Pagnonis with Wife of Wrath to beat at the front. Pagnonis is through. 4 points, Grunge City. Pack moves fast with the Wife of Wrath and the Frenzy, the only 2 blockers on the track for the Margarita Villains. The Frenzy with a hit to the outside brings Pagnonis further back in the pack. Reforms at the front with the Wife of Wrath. Wow, holding pack. The Frenzy with a hit to the outside. Pagnonis on their knees. The Frenzy hit to the inside. Pagnonis still coming in behind. Offensive help from Red Bulldozers. Skaty Pie gets through the front of the pack for an initial pass. Three points, Grunge City at the end of that jam. 3 minutes of derby left. Your score, 126, Grunge City. Eves of Destruction, Margarita Villains, 158. Space Cadet facing Fat Bottomed Hurls. Hurls coming in defensively at the back of the pack, looking to slow down Space Cadet, who runs straight into Dar the Star. Open outside line, lead Fat Bottomed Hurls. Lightning Striker with a draw to the back. Space Cadet doing some amazing work along that inside line, makes their way past Lightning Striker and to the outside. Striker with a hit outside again with the drawback this time. Fat Bottomed Hurls with one offensive helper from Dar the Star at the front of the pack. Pack is reformed at the back. Space Cadet runs into Fondals. Fondals with the hits at the back. Dar the Star with some help for Fat Bottomed Hurls. Hurls keeps it in. 4 points, Villains. Penalty takes Space Cadet to the penalty box. Fat Bottomed Hurls now the only active jammer on the track. This power jam is in favor of the Margarita Villains. Dar the Star staying with the pack, giving some offensive help. Dar backs off, leads it to Fat Bottomed Hurls. Hurls through at the front. 4 points, Margarita Villains. Margarita Villains holding tight at the back, leaving Hurls to push at the front. Open inside line. That's all Hurls needs to take 4 points home for the Villains. Lightning Striker with a hit to the inside as Fondals reports to the penalty box. Striker with a quick jump back trying to draw a cut track penalty. Receives a penalty of her own. Space Cadet still on the track. 2 points at the end of that for the Villains. What is likely our last jam starts with Creeper Sutherland at the back of the pack. Vixen Stones at the front. Vixen Stones, your lead this jam. Creeper Sutherland heading to the penalty box. This is a power jam in favor of Vixen Stones. Furious Faf and the Frenzy, the only blockers on the track. Fondals rejoins. Lightning Striker rejoins. Villains looking to gain position over those offensive blockers for Vixen Stones. Fondals with an early hit. Offense comes in from Deadly Longlegs at the straightaway. Vixen Stones hit to the inside by the Frenzy. Comes back in against Fondals. Pack is holding tight. Lightning Striker holding that tripod at turn 3. Creeper Sutherland back on the track. Your final score, Grunge City 133, Margarita Villains 172. And now, for your game MVPs. From Grunge City, MVP blocker, number 9, Deadly Longlegs. Come see me at the announcer dais. From Grunge City, MVP jammer, 4-7, Space Cadet. Hang out here so we can get a photo. And now from the Margarita Villains, MVP blocker, number 0-9, Roeva Ravenbrawl. And your MVP jammer, number 0-0-5, Screams